Good morning. What's up? It's Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. It's 9:47 in the morning. I'm here in Florida on the East Coast. I'm 8 weeks post-op today. I think my arm is looking pretty awesome. My tattoo has gone back to its original positioning. I had a little strange thing happen. So I've had this kind of gnarly knot, really thick scab there. Talked about it a little bit. And then the other day, like 4 in the morning, I was showering and I noticed over here was super pink and puffy. And I just squeezed it and just pus erupted. And the last thing I need is an infection in my arm. It really scares me. I only have one main artery now. And just, I don't know, just complications with the arm freak me out. So I think the arm's looking great. I'm feeling good. Had a good night's sleep. Saw my best friend for music 2 nights in a row. The running joke is I literally can't play drums for more than like 3 songs. But last night I think we did 4 or 5. And so that was nice. If you saw my weekly weighing update, I was talking about the wound separation and its healing. And it's so close. Like even this morning, it's not a pinhole anymore. It is like now just like a little tiny slit, but it does leak urine. But what I was saying in the weekly weighing is I can now plug it and pee standing up and plug it without any kind of urine coming out. Because when I was first letting the Crane Center know about my complications, they said, can you plug it with your hand? Like, say I still had that hole in the bottom of my penis. I could plug it and the urine would shoot through, but it wouldn't get anywhere else and make it all messy, right? So for a while, I've been plugging it. People suggested use a washcloth, a wad of paper towels to like plug up the hole and direct the stream where you want it to go, which is a great idea because you want to get used to voiding through that new urethra as much as possible. So I've been doing that a lot. 2 days ago now, I was holding it pressed shut and it didn't seem like anything was leaking out, down here. And I was like, what? No, I had it. I was like, oh my God, it is just all going through my phallus. And it's such an interesting ballooning feeling, like through the phallus. I tried again later and it worked again. And so I don't think it's nice. This is huge progress because I think I will feel so much more spiritually and emotionally resolved and just relieved once I'm able to piss standing, because that was my major goal with surgery and the source of my suicidal dysphoria. And so it's really important, but I'm also super proud of myself how I've been having to piss sitting. I have a dick now and I piss out the dick and it comes out the wound separation, but just having the penis between my legs and not other things brings a sense of peace I have never known. It not having dysphoria every 2 hours about, using the SDP, this and that, it has freed up so much mental energy. And in a way, I'm almost having to relearn who I am. Like, what do I do with all this? Do I go back to my old habits and isolate and do my normal stay in a room alone and read and write and all this stuff? Or do I don't know. I'm wrestling with a lot of personal things right now too. Not in a bad way. It's also interesting how I can process and be more gentle with myself. Either way, super proud of myself for how I'm dealing with the peeing sitting down, because it was just a huge source of frustration and dysphoria and just a lot of my just angst. And so that's really nice. But it's also, I can't be standing up, but I have to press up on that spot and then obviously hold my dick out. So it's not something I would like do at a urinal, but it's progress. Hopefully not to talk too long on this one. I know I get verbose, but I am packing up just to go down to St. Augustine for the day. It's where I live. I have been at my mom's house because I have my own bathroom, got my drums, so my friends can just come and jam. But I have basically been packed up since July, since I was supposed to have phalloplasty in the beginning of July. Then things kind of stayed packed up, and then they have just piled in this room, and I'm overwhelmed about the amount of crap I have to pack. And so I'm just going to do a little at a time, and I'm going to go see my roommates. I miss them, go see all the dogs, the horses. The farm in St. Augustine is a great source of peace for me, not only the people I live with, but the quiet, zen, beautiful, peaceful surroundings, the pool we built with the waterfall, and then all of the animals. We've got 4 or 5 horses, I don't know the current count, and then 7 dogs. So I will show you guys some of the farm. And so wound separation, healing slowly, being more patient with myself than I ever have been, not tolerating that loop of self-hate, guilt, whatever, like I should be doing more, blah, blah. Listening to my body, but also making myself be a little more active. I've been good about laying here, but laying in a bed all day, every day kind of starts to get to you. So I'm trying to walk about a half mile a day. I know that's not a lot for you gym guys. A half mile, be like, what? But gets the heart pumping, gets the blood flowing, gets the fresh air in the lungs. So I'm gonna pack up a little bit and then head down to St. Augustine. You guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. And yeah, I cannot believe I'm 8 weeks post-op. Like, I don't know. I'm like, there has been a dick in my pants since August 17th, and I just want to reflect on that joy. That's something else I want to touch on. Gender euphoria, feeling joyful, grateful, all that. I need to revisit the gratitude I felt so very strongly in Austin. All right, peace. It's now about 10:17. Got half my car packed. And I know this is small and has nothing to do with phalloplasty. Well, it kind of does. But the surgery really slowed me down. I knew it would have to. A lot of people are just moving at breakneck speed through their life, and I knew I would really have to slow the entire constitution of my being, just everything, just my thoughts, whatever. I'm a perfectionist. Always have a constant real, you could have done it better, blah, blah. Always just kind of beating myself up in small ways. Sometimes bigger than others. Sometimes, just small things, but it still takes a toll. I'm someone who's always found joy in small things, but not when it comes to myself. So the point of this little snippet is just, I am proud of myself for allowing myself that space to take an hour to pack the car. Normally be like, come on, 15 minutes, let's go. But I have to mostly use, I feel sore even just doing one load to the car. I also have been pretty disappointed in myself how tired I am. I'm 8 weeks out. I was talking to my best friend last night. I was like, dude, I feel like a bitch. Why am I so fucking tired? Why can I only play 3 songs? I feel like I fail him. He comes over, brings all his equipment, and then I can play 3 songs. But he doesn't care. He's cool, understanding. He's amazing. It's me imposing that. So I've been really gentle with myself, not always, but more than I have been. And this surgery really allowed that. This surgery is so physically demanding and takes so much from you, you can't help but slow down. But the mental slowdown is rough, and I'm sure guys that are always in the gym and just much more active and much more healthy than me feel it even more. It's always a balance between body and mind. So I am almost done packing, but I just want to document that I'm just so proud that I'm able to allow myself that space. I used to not. And I think it also comes from this meditation of allowing the body to heal. My body was never a pleasant place to be before surgery. And now it's oh, it's okay to be here. I can be present. I don't have to be somewhere else in my mind. And that is a beautiful thing. So with this surgery came many spiritual gifts. And while it's not physically interesting, getting dick shocks or getting to pee standing up, it's still a huge component of this surgery, almost more so. I was more scared for the mental, emotional, spiritual aspects afterwards. I just didn't know how I would handle it. My mental health has been, for years, and I feel like it's a full-time job just keeping myself stable. And I've done a good job, and I see that now because I face things head on, I meditate on them, I chew on them, and I spit them out. But being gentle is still something new to me. And as well as boundaries and just standing up for myself. So these are good things. So just feeling more at home and in a settled way, not a cocky way, just I feel good being here. And that is nice. All right. Peace, everyone. Small pleasure, y'all. What do you think of the Wendy's Frosty? My nephew said it was vanilla with a hint of strawberry. I think he's right.
What's up? How you been doing? How you been? What's going on today? I know. He big doggy. He protect. Okay. Thank you.
I'm here with my cello and all of my instruments.
Come here, Luna. Come here, Bunky. Hey, how you been? Dinosaur? You pick me up. Oh, she needs baby rubs. She's in need of them. No? You want baby rubs? I thought you wanted a baby rub. Okay, we give her the baby.
This is where I spend a lot of my weekends just meditating before surgery. I can't go in because they're in separation. And I'm dipping my feet and do some light reading. I've not been in this pool since August. And that's all I'm gonna do. So thankful for this. There is in space.